Hello dear fans, friends and subscribers. Welcome to the Cricket Happening show with your host Ram today. And as you know, on Saturday it's always a late night cricket show, as you all know, dear friends and subscribers. So in this particular cricket show, what I'm going to look at is there is one news which is coming in. This is from the ICC, where ICC have decided that they are going to, they have made certain changes as far as the one-day internationals is concerned. So basically they are making some changes after as we all know, that they decided to experiment it till the World Cup, and then finally now certain changes have been made. And the changes have come through because we have seen that the bat has always held sway over the bat has always held sway over the ball, and the bowlers have been put to a marked disadvantage. And I think the step is in the right direction. Well, it was the ICC Cricket Committee, as you know, is headed by the former Indian captain Anil Kumble, and then David Richardson, the ICC Chief Executive. So actually, with the recommendation which was made by the ICC's Cricket Committee, which was headed by none other than the former Indian captain Anil Kumble, the ICC decided that they are going to make certain changes as far as the one-day international cricket is concerned. And the changes that they have actually are going to make, and which is going to probably start from July, if I'm not wrong. Well, they decided that in the first 10 overs, they are going to remove the restrictions as far as catching fielders are concerned. So that is the first change they are going to do. The second change is, as you know, we have seen when we saw in the World Cup, and also the general trend has been the batting power play has been something where the teams have been able to, as you know, the batting power play is normally taken between the 35th and 40th overs. The captain has the discretion, and we have seen that runs have flowed, no doubt about it. But we have also seen one thing there, that sometimes I also have the feeling that the batting power play has also brought some wickets because people go for runs. Certain cases it has happened, but they have also decided that they are going to get rid of the batting power play. So there's not going to be any batting power play now as far as one-day internationals are concerned. I mean, the 35 to 40 overs batting power play which was there is going to be eliminated. Now, batting power play, well, I sincerely think that certain cases, yes, I do understand that, you know, the batting power play is sort of a disadvantage because of the field. Now, the other thing that they have done as the batting power play is concerned, as you know, in the last 10 overs, the batting power play, the restriction is there, so they have decided to eliminate the batting power play. And also, we know that initially there were only 4 fielders outside the 30-yard circle in the last 10 overs of an ODI innings. They have decided now that it is going to be 5 fielders now. So definitely they are arming the bowler a lot here, and which is very, very good to note, because I always have felt that the one-day internationals has really gone in favor of the batsman a lot now, and I think the ICC have taken a step in the right direction by actually getting the bowlers also to get a sort of an advantage. And they are trying to actually probably make it even Stevens as far as the batting and bowling is concerned, and that is what I think, as I said, is a step in the right direction. It is something which we will see when actually it takes place. Now, the other notable change that is going to happen from 5th of July is now any no ball which is bowled either in a one-day international or in a T20 match, immediately there will be a free hit awarded. No questions asked. It's going to be a real free hit. So now not only will the opposition team, which will be, the team whichever is actually bowling, will be actually, there will be an extra ball bowled, but also it will result in one free hit. So now that is something that is going to happen. Previously, for no balls we never had a free hit. So from no balls now they are going to have a free hit. So that is going to put a lot of pressure on the bowlers, I reckon, because they have to see to it that they don't err in line and length. Sorry, they don't err by overstepping the line. And if they do that, they are in for trouble, because not only will they be bowling an extra ball, but that particular ball will be a free hit, and if it is sails for a 4 or a 6, it's a disadvantage. That is something which is going to hurt the opposition. So that is something that they are going to do. And they are also, the other thing that, as you know, this was the ICC annual conference which was held this time in the West Indies in Barbados. And the other thing that they're going to do, and what we have seen, what is good to see and what is good to know, is that we have always seen that there are a lot of mishits which have carried. I mean, we have seen that even though there are a lot of mishits which are carrying the ball, the bat has become very, very powerful, because we can use any size of bat. A lot of things have been done, and the ball actually disappears even if there is a mishit, because of the heaviness or the power of the bat. The ball disappears. So now what they are going to do, MCC are also going to do certain other changes as far as cricket ball is concerned. Now but this is not something which is going to happen, but they are definitely going to sit with the MCC, and what they're going to look at, not only they're going to look at the bats, and they're also going to look at the ball. And we all know that I spoke about this in a very serious manner in my Cricket Happening show, and I'm very, very glad that ICC have now finally decided that they're going to have a look at the ball and the bat. Because as far as the bat is concerned, I think you should have a standard size for the bat, because I think it is giving an unfair advantage to the batsman if you have different sizes of bats. It should be, a bat should be something which should be standard, according to me. That is one thing that they need to do. So I think they are going to look into it, and we'll know. And another thing that they are going to do is that as far as the ball is concerned, they are going to look at the seam, and they are going to they want that they feel that the ball is also something that they have to look at. So they are going to look at the thickness or the depth of the seam, and they are going to probably tweak it, whatever they want to do, they are going to do it, and so that they say that it is going to aid more swing and swing for the bowlers, and also the spinners will be able to get a much better grip, and this will allow them to actually spin the ball. And also they feel that this will also avoid the ball tampering. So definitely we have seen that the balance has been always with the bat, and now there won't be they are probably trying to see to it that they bring things into level. And I'm very, very happy that ICC has decided that they are going to do these things, and this only augurs well as far as one-day international cricket or the limited overs version of cricket is concerned, according to me. So I'm pretty happy with that decision which has been taken as far as the bowler's point of view is concerned. So that is something that is going to be there. So I just wanted to share on that. So I think the batting power play is something that they're going to eliminate. So again, we are probably going to come back to a square one situation where the initial, when one-day international started, we had 10 overs, so the 15 overs of batting power play, and then it comes to the slog overs. So basically they are going to make those changes. Now from here, I am veering away from here right now, as we are from this particular topic of the ICC. I am getting on to real cricket, and that is the third day's play between Pakistan and Sri Lanka, which finished today. And Pakistan, in fact, they didn't waste any time. In fact, Yasir Shah, who became the fastest Pakistani bowler to take 50 test wickets today, wrapped it up very quickly when he got the debutant Dushman Shamira's wicket for 2, and that was it with Rangana Herath not out on 18, and Sri Lanka were actually all out for 315, but that enabled them to take a lead of 177 runs in the first innings. Now, as far as bowling was concerned, well, as I said, the wicket taker was Yasir Shah, so he had 41.3 overs, 5 maidens, 96 runs and 6 wickets. He bowled splendidly, and Pakistan in their second leg, 177 runs in arrears. Well, they had a task to do, but they lost an early wicket as Angelo Matthews got rid of Mohammad Hafiz pretty early in the piece, as he had Mohammad Hafiz poking at a delivery, and that ended up in the hands of Sangakkara, and he was gone for 8. So that was the first wicket, but after that they definitely required someone to really stabilize the innings, as they were 177 runs in arrears, as we all know, and that was done by Azhar Ali and Ahmed Shahzad. And Azhar Ali, we all know that He's such a compact player. Ahmed Shahzad had to actually see to it that he does not attempt any strokes, and he had to, and both of them, both were actually nurdling the runs because they knew. And one good thing in Pakistan's favor here, what we saw here, is that the bounce that Yasir Shah got. Now, I thought that when the spinners were bowling, we definitely saw Rangana Hairat, who never bowled in the first innings, and he definitely gave a tough time to Ahmed Shahzad because he ripped in a few, and Ahmed Shahzad was pretty lucky that not to get a bat onto it, and it was Ahmed Shahzad and Azhar Ali stitching together a partnership to really see to it that, you know, they from 9 for 1 when Mohammad Hafiz departed, Ahmed Shahzad and Azhar Ali stitched the Pakistan innings to add 120 runs for the second wicket. As I said, it was done in a very slow manner with Ahmed Shahzad, and Dushman Shamira was still bowling with lots of pace, and he definitely hit Ahmed Shahzad a couple of times, and also Azhar Ali, and he was looking pretty pacey. But Ahmed Shahzad and Azhar Ali stood the test well, and they put on, as I said, they stitched together a partnership of 120 runs, which was very vital under the circumstances. And while this was going on, and the partnership was slowly nurdling along, one could say, in fact, Damika Prasad got Ahmed Shahzad to actually edge a ball to the keeper Chandimal, and Ahmed Shahzad was walking after making a very good 69 with 4 fours and 1 6 with a lot of patience and dedication. Azhar Ali was there, and then Yunis Khan joined around tea time, and Yunis Khan, and then rain once again came and spoiled proceedings, and it was an early closure to the third day's play, with Pakistan ending the day at 171 for 2. Azhar Ali was not out on 64 with 3 boundaries, and Yunis Khan was undefeated on 23 with 3 boundaries. As Pakistan still have another 6 runs, there's another 6 runs in arrears now to actually to go into the lead. So at least they have done that work. They still have 8 wickets intact, so they still have the experienced Misbah ul Haq, Asad Shafiq, Safraz Ahmed, and Wahab Riaz. We know whether he can bat, one does not know, but definitely Pakistan are looking a bit better here with 171 for another 6 runs in arrears. But the 4th day happens to be a really promising affair. But as I said, for Pakistan, one good thing happened is that now one couldn't see the same bounce that was evident when the Pakistani spinners were bowling, because we saw that the bounce had really reduced and the turn had also reduced. So it was a bit surprising to see that the 3rd day's play, after looking at the 3rd day's play, we saw there was definitely some change in the way the pitch was playing, which really helped Pakistan. So 171 for 2. The bowling figures, if you look at it, Prasad 13.3 overs, no maiden, 146. Angelo Matthews 5 overs, 3 maidens, 5 runs and 1 wicket. Rangana Hairat 14 overs, 3 maidens, none for 33, who didn't bowl in the first innings, as we all know. And Shamira 8.3 overs, 1 maiden, none for 28, looked quite pacey today. And Tharindu Kaushal, who was the hero in the first innings, 18 overs, 2 maidens, none for 56. But one thing that I can say, the 4th day's play happens to be a very promising affair for Sri Lanka. It would be all about picking up some quick wickets for Pakistan. If Ahmed Shahzad and Azhar Ali, what dedication they showed, all the latter batsmen can also show that, then Pakistan could really push Sri Lanka along, because one has to remember that Yasir Shah played havoc with Sri Lanka with those 7 wickets, with 6 wickets. So one could probably, Sri Lanka will be caught on a final day batting track, and definitely looking at the way the pitch is playing, well, as I said, the bounce has not been as pronounced as before, which was a bit surprising, but definitely we will see whether how the pitch changes. But for Sri Lanka, I think it would be very good for them to restrict Pakistan, because if Pakistan get probably 250, they go ahead in the lead with 250, then that could put a bit of pressure on Sri Lanka. Not a bit of pressure, it could be put a lot of pressure, because on a final day track, we know how difficult batting is. But well, one has to really wait and watch. But I think it's an interesting day's play coming up on Sunday at the stadium, in the P. Sara Stadium in Colombo, where the 4 days play would be on between Pakistan and Sri Lanka. Well, dear fan subscribers, so definitely when we are going to see a result, Sri Lanka would be eyeing to actually defeat Pakistan so that they can level the series with 1 more test match to go. But for Pakistan, well, if they can wrap this up they would be pretty happy because they would have won the series. But anyways, as I said, nothing can be said right now. It is looking a bit balanced right now because, as I said, Pakistan have already cleared 171 runs on, has only 6 runs still to in arrears, and if they clear that and they still have some good batting still to come, so Pakistan would be hoping that they could actually put up a strong score on the board and put some pressure on Sri Lanka on the final day when Sri Lanka would be chasing. But all in all, really it's an interesting day's play coming up, and I'll be there to talk about that interesting day tomorrow, that is the 4th day's play at the Pizarro Stadium in this second test in Colombo. That's it from me, your host Ram, on this late night cricket happening show, dear friends and subscribers. Thanks for your patience as usual, and it's good night from host Ram Studios. Thank you.